This video was brought to you by ABRP Planner, Kempower, Markus Bil, Stormberg and Bilkomponenter.
Yo, what's up? Today we are at Elbilmek. Does that sound good? No, we are taking a look at a car that we bought yesterday with Bjørn to see what kind of alerts coming up now on the dashboard. And what's interesting, this messages that the car was sending to the customer, or that the customer can see, because this is a service mode that just professionals can take a look at them, but here is the alerts what everyday driver can see it. So the car was on charge since yesterday when we came from Oslo. We parked the car around 5 o'clock, I think, and nobody was moving or touching the car, but the car was still sending messages that pull over safety, maximum battery charge level reduced, charge level too low. Yeah. But I'm sure we find the hole here. So all mud is not so dangerous until it doesn't come inside the battery, or not inside the battery, between the gap in the valves and letting the water inside. So before we take down the valves, we thought we can do the pressure test and try to see if there's a leak somewhere. And it looks like there is a big leak, because if I close the valve, the pressure goes down immediately. So far we find there's a leak here, a lot of here. It was here, not visible anymore. The valves looks surprisingly good, just the one in the front. The big covers here. Now the pressure stays the same place, which indicates there is no leak.
Yo, what's up? We are back at Elbilmek, and this is going to be the part 2 of the Tesla Model S P85 with a broken battery. So in the previous episode, Valdemar and also Richard, we went together to pick up this one. It's not Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon is over there, but it's still a red car, 2014, and it has some battery problems. It wasn't totally bricked, but we could drive it, but there was a problem that could come back and then you get stranded again. So this time we will not have Valdemar here. It's Richard, because you've been working on this car, so you know everything about it now.
Yes.
So let's start with the big thing, the battery. What was wrong with it?
On previous episode you saw that when we done diagnostic, you saw the Model 6 shown incorrect voltage of the module cells. So when I opened the battery, checked the Model 6, it was electronic problems. Fixed this one, but always when we open the battery, we checking each model to make sure that everything is okay. So I found more 3 models was getting to broke, and they fixed everything. And the problem was of the water, like always. Water was inside. In this case, water was dried now, but was water inside before. A long time, because we found some valves. It was with some strange things in it. So changed all umbrellas.
Where can we take a look now? So you mentioned the water. I want to see now. So you guys didn't replace any of the modules?
No, in this case we are lucky. The models was fine. Only electric problems.
This one is the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
Electronics. And you mentioned some. Okay, there's something is broken,
Here
or
you can see
corrosion, or what is it?
it's corrosion.
Let's see if I can zoom in. Is it just one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's easy. It's not so easy to look, but
Because it's corroded and then it doesn't work.
yeah, and that's why it shows incorrect voltage of the cells. So here's the biggest problem: when the water comes in the battery and all electronics starts to corrode. So Model 6, Model 8, 9, and Model 11 was the same problem, but diagnostic showed only 6. But now it fixed everything. So the battery is basically prepared to plug and drive.
Okay, there was also something else here. This lid here was replaced, huh?
Yeah, we're always replacing it. It was starting to rust.
Do you have the other one?
Here, how it looks, old one and new one. Here's all
Oh,
rust.
rust? Huh. Okay. So that could cause moisture to
Yes.
leak inside.
Yes, because the leaking starts from the cover of the fuse and the valves under the battery. The main holes where water comes in. So in this case was the umbrellas. Because in another side we can see it's not so bad, but it just was the matter of time. Because you see clearly it's bubbles of the rust.
Yeah. Okay, so that's and also you mentioned the umbrellas under here.
All umbrellas are changed. Tesla's original parts.
And you have less of them versus before.
Because originally when the battery comes, we have all umbrellas in this line. And now it's upgraded and has just 2 umbrellas. So it's better.
And this is also the procedure you do now, what you call a battery reseal.
Yeah, reseal.
It's the same procedure you follow as Tesla would do it.
Yes. On the reseal, changing the cover and umbrellas and the leak test to check is there any leakage or not. And leak test was done and it's perfect, no leakage.
Do you have the old umbrella we can compare?
Yeah.
Okay, are these the old ones?
Yeah, it's from this battery.
Or is that mold? Okay. So eventually you get problems with these valves. And they don't work as properly.
Yeah, this one looks like it should look. And this one is, and the problem when it opens, right here, you can see.
Whoa. Whoa, what the heck?
Yeah, so that makes water.
What the heck is it?
Water and all dirt that comes in.
Schmutz? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. So, but so that means that this battery now is in top shape.
Now, yes. Yeah. Everything was checked, repaired what needed, leak test done, umbrellas changed, everything changed, and we are ready to start.
Yeah. Okay, interesting, because some people said, "Oh, it's risky business to buy this old Tesla." Well, you guys seem to have the knowledge of fixing it on the same level as Tesla can do it also.
Yeah, we fixed many batteries, and we're still learning each time, new battery, new issues, but all cars drive, so we're working on it.
And then, and then what else was replaced or fixed with that car?
Yeah, what we changed the front brakes. It was.
Oh, I like it. It's like Hinja. Oh, this is brand new. Yeah, eventually it will wear out.
Yeah, because it was totally rust, and the car, I think it's out of the U control, and we checked what we need to change to make it drivable, legal, and the problem was only front brakes and steering ends, rods. You can see here.
Oh yeah.
Like on your car, it was the same on the both sides.
Okay, so replace that. Oh, on this side also.
On this side also.
Huh. Yeah, by the way, I noticed something here. Fun fact is that, you see, this one, okay, this P85, it has red brake calipers. Milan Falcon is actually so old that initially they didn't get the red brake calipers. So in Milan Falcon's calipers, they've been painted only the front side, but not the back. Then, yeah.
But funny thing that when you get performance brake calipers and it's painted all, like you said, on both sides, it's better because the brake pipe doesn't get rust.
Ah, I see on this one.
Because it looks very nice.
Yeah,
no rust.
Yeah, Milan Falcon is quite, yeah, I don't know, is it rusty? Or?
Yeah.
Wow.
So in this case, you can save money if you get performance brakes.
Yeah, okay, so it means that this one actually, what we're looking at...
It's protected from the rust, we can say, when the pipes are painted.
So this brake caliper here is 9 years old.
Yeah.
And it's been going around Oslo, which means that, you know, in Oslo they salt the roads. So you can see in comparison here. What is this? What are these parts called? Or this part of the suspension, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This one it has surface rust, and also over there.
Yeah.
But here it looks
like new.
It looks brand new. Wow, impressive.
Yeah. So paint saves.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. So I think that was it. You guys didn't replace or fix more of this car.
Yet we didn't found nothing more.
What about the 12-volt battery here?
Battery is fine. It was just only discharge, and we charged it, and it works.
Did you measure the capacity on it?
Yeah, but I don't remember exactly the numbers, but it's good battery.
Okay. Wow. So you see, it wasn't too risky business. These guys know what they're doing. They know how to fix electric cars.
Yes, we're trying.
And then, how was this again? Either you sell, yeah, Marcus. We have Marcus here a little bit. Marcus and Valdemar. Yeah, they couldn't be bothered being in the video. But Marcus, you're gonna buy this car, right?
If it's not too much to fix with Millennium, maybe it's some money left to buy this old beauty.
Yeah, as Marcus has been spending money. He bought. I sold the car right before he started repairing it.
You sold the problem?
Yeah, I sold the problem. But, so Marcus might buy. I mean, are you gonna buy this one or?
We hope so.
Okay, so it'll be like, you know, it's like Millennium Falcon's twin. So if Millennium Falcon breaks down, because it's silently replaced with this one, nobody's gonna know. You just have to put on tint and the same rims. So
We will pimp it up just at Milan Falcon. So chrome delete,
yeah,
solfilm. What is this?
tint.
Tint.
So if it breaks down and people who rent them, they still take photos of this car. No one's gonna know that it's not Millennium Falcon. Well, okay. Anyway, so that was the video about this one. So it's now up and running, good to go. But of course, it costs a little bit of money for you guys, the work hours and the parts.
Yes.
But I think the video is. I want to show you that. Okay, Tesla. You mean the whole, Tesla scares off with massive repair bill, but fortunately today we have many skill workshops out there who can do this for less.
Yes.
I almost feel like Tesla just sets the price really high because they don't want to bother with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
But okay, so you can get the repair and it still costs some money, but now the car is good to go and it can probably drive another 10 years without too much
I think so. Yeah.
issues. But of course, you still need to do maintenance, like
Of course.
like undercarriage, like brake and stuff. Just like fossil cars, they also will eventually break down and need replacement.
Yes. Yes.
But okay, anyway, I think that's part 2 of this thing. I'm not sure if there will be more follow-ups, hopefully not. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Wait, messed up the whole ending now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later. And yeah, the sun has left the chat.